what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the NECA Terminator Genisys T-800 Guardian figure. Now of course this is based on the Terminator Genisys film, which I have right on Blu-ray. And I thought this was a pretty good Terminator film. I know a lot of people didn't like it, and I know it didn't do too good at the box office, but I know worldwide it was like a box office success, you know. But yeah, this is based on Terminator Genisys, and there's like two other figures in this line too as well. But I went ahead and decided to pick this one up because the Terminator franchise is my favorite franchise that NECA is actually making, you know. So there was no question I would have eventually picked this up. I just wasn't like in a rush to pick it up, you know. As you can see, this is the box that contains the figure. And it says Terminator Genisys T-800 Guardian. It has an image of the endoskeleton, T-800 endoskeleton. And you can see the figure inside the box. Also says T-800 Guardian on the side. And on the back it shows like the other figures in this series too. There's only 3 of them released. And they also have images of this figure with the accessory that he has. And it has like a scripture right there about the T-800 itself, which I read. It says T-800 description: first successful cybernetic organism to walk among the resistance. The T-800 is equipped with a hyperalloy endoskeleton covered by living flesh, and his strength able to pass for a human. The T-800 is an efficient killer with detailed awareness of the human physiology and anatomy, and his weakness: if all power sources are compromised, unit becomes inoperable. And the interesting facts: the living tissues of these units are able to regenerate over time. And like I say, it has images of the other figures in the line, like the T-1000, which wasn't Robert Patrick this time, and then the older version of the T-800 known as Pops. So I'm going to open this on up. Oh yeah, even though I do have the video of the Blu-ray, you know, I actually did see this one in the movies too. And I thought it was pretty good when I went and saw it, you know. I thought it was a pretty good Terminator film. Here's the background diorama that comes with the figure. Okay, as you can see, there's the NECA Terminator Genisys T-800 Guardian figure. So I'm going to just measure him right quick. And he is 7 inches, like in height. Now what I want to do is actually talk about the accessory, and only accessory that comes with the T-800 Guardian is this shotgun right here. So this is the only accessory that he actually has. I don't think it's going to come apart or anything, you know. And as you can see, here's the T-800 Guardian with the shotgun in his hand. He holds it pretty well too, as you can see. Now what I want to do is talk about the actual articulation of the T-800 Guardian figure. And the likeness, of course. Now the likeness to Arnold Schwarzenegger is pretty good. And that's been a while since I watched Terminator Genisys. But you can tell this does like an aged Arnold. And definitely, as usual with all like the Arnold figures, like from the side, it definitely looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know. I like how you even can see like the aging like on his neck, you know. And this is not the Pops version. But I do think that is a pretty good likeness to Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, especially from like certain angles. That really does like look like him. I like how you can see like his hoodie right here on the back of his jacket. That's cool. I like how you can see like some fading right there too, I think, on the jacket. That's pretty cool. Even like around like the hands area, even like the jacket, you know. You can like the zipper and stuff. That's pretty cool. And of course you can kind of open it somewhat, you know. It's like the shirt underneath. And he has these like cargo type pants on. And he stands pretty well too. He also gonna like his arms gonna be lifted up like this. You can fold them. Actually, they seem to be kind of stiff, so I'm gonna leave them there. Legs gonna be split. You can lift them up, so he has good articulation, you know. Actually, it's still kind of somewhat stiff, you know. Hand gonna rotate. So I think this is a pretty solid figure. Now the only problem with this, and that's no reason why I was kind of always hesitant about getting it, is because with like the recent Terminator Dark Fate film, this film no longer exists, you know. But it's okay because I know they have like other figures based on films that are no longer considered canon, but they still make figures based on them, you know. So that's one reason why I picked this on up, you know. As you can see, this is my NECA Terminator collection, and like I always been saying, the Terminator franchise is my favorite. And NECA is actually creating figures from and making figures from, you know. Like this is the quarter scale T-800 based on Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Awesome figure, and this is very awesome to have on display because of its size, you know. Then I have the Ultimate Tech Noir T-800, Ultimate Police Assault T-800, the Ultimate T-800 from Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Ultimate John Connor, Ultimate Sarah Connor, both of them from Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Ultimate T-1000 from Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Ultimate Motorcycle Cop T-1000 from Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the Terminator Genisys T-800 Guardian figure, Terminator Dark Fate Sarah Connor, Terminator Dark Fate T-800, or you can say Carl figure, then the T-800 Endoskeleton. This is an awesome collection, you know. This is my favorite series that NECA is actually making figures from, you know. I really prefer the Terminator franchise, you know, as far as the figures that they are actually making, you know. I would definitely recommend picking these up, especially like a fan like the Terminator franchise, you know, in general, you know. I would definitely recommend picking these up, you know. Okay, there's the NECA Terminator Genisys T-800 Guardian figure. I think this is an awesome figure, you know. And I thought the film was pretty good too as well. Like I said, I actually saw this in the theater too as well, Terminator Genisys, and I remember enjoying it. And I know it didn't do too good at the box office, but I know like worldwide it was like a box office success, you know. But now this film is like considered like no longer canon, so that's one of the reasons why I was always hesitant about like rushing out to get, you know. But there's no question, I would have definitely went ahead and picked this on up, you know. So I would definitely recommend picking this figure up, you know, especially if you're a fan of Terminator Genisys, or you were just a fan of the Terminator franchise in general. I would definitely recommend picking this up, especially if you have other Terminator figures from NECA. I would definitely recommend picking this up, you know. So please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. Stay here. I'll be back. Do 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 do.